everyone, it's Nick and Ron with another edition of Ask Ron. As always, if you want to ask Ron any questions, he does this every week. He answers your questions if you're a Gold Club member. So if you want to become a Gold Club member, you can check it out at ronsgoldclub.com. It comes with not only access to Ron like this, but also a lot of other great benefits. How you doing today, Ron?
Man, I'm good.
Good.
Good. We just finished our buying and selling with owner financing. It was a smash hit. And today happens to be my 55th wedding anniversary. And here I am filming with you. So, I'm great.
Oh, on that note, I just remembered we've decided to keep those recordings up of seller financing for another week for anybody who missed it.
Okay.
It was really, really a great 2 days. So I think you guys should definitely watch that while you can. I mean, if you followed us for any period of time, you know that we never ever do this. So they'll be up for a little bit, and then we're actually going to take them down and create a product from it. And so if you wait till after next Friday, it's going to cost you, what is it?
$14.97.
$14.97 for this product.
It was a great event. I'm only going to do it once, so go get it while it's free. That's right. We said free. And it is two full days.
All right. I got our first question here from Yong in New York. It says, Ron, you mentioned in your last week's Quickstart that $25,000 is acceptable for us to put down on a $670,000 ARV house. In this case, the down payment is about 3.7% of ARV. If we cannot get nothing down deals from sellers, what is the acceptable down payment range percentage-wise for us to put down?
I'm not going to give you a percentage because it doesn't work that way. All right, if I got a $600,000 house and it's in excellent condition and it's a nice neighborhood, I'm not going to give anybody the keys for less than $50,000, and I expect to get more than that. So that's why I would be willing to put up the 25 if I had to, and only if the seller badgered me into it. But hey, put up 25, get back 50 or 60, that should work, especially if I get some free equity and a good, nice monthly cash flow. And on these $600,000 houses, it's pretty easy to get a really big monthly cash flow, sometimes over $1,000 a month. And then on top of that, think about the appreciation and the depreciation, especially the appreciation in this hot market we're in. So, I'd buy that in a heartbeat if I had to put up 25,000. I'd buy it if I had to put up 25 and only got 25 back for all of those other reasons that we just discussed.
All right. Next question is from Brian out in Colorado. He says, hi, Ron. I would like to know what a straight option is. I have looked it up, but I haven't found anything about it.
All that means is you're optioning it without the right to move into it. And if you're optioning it, that means you're going to go have to cash out of it and sell it. But that's what a straight option is. It's not a lease option. It's just an option.
All right. So basically you agree to buy it for price A, and then you can go and sell your option for price B.
Correct. Or sell the house. You don't have to sell your option. You can sell the house for cash out. Keep the difference.
All right. And Javier in Georgia has two questions. Says, hey, Ron, I've got two questions, but need to give you some background first. Uh-oh. All right. So I've got a seller with a house value of $290,000 who wants cash only, but agreeing to $237,800 and agreeing to a 90-day close. It seems like there's enough spread here for me to get a $10,000 fee for assigning the contract to an end buyer. The end buyer would be getting a house worth $290,000 for only $247,800. If we had to list with an agent and lose 6%, including buyer's agent 3%, we'd simply raise the price to cover this and sell it $264,000.
Okay, you didn't tell me what kind of condition it's in, so I'm going to have to assume it's in good condition. Okay. All right, if you can put it under contract for $237,000 for 60 days, you got nothing to lose. So I'd say go ahead and do that. And now, like you said, you can wholesale it because these people out there looking for property right now are nuts. They're all crazy. They pay way too more than it's worth. But your best buyer is probably an owner occupant. And I wouldn't mark it up 10 grand. I'd mark it up about 25 grand. And so let's say you get an owner occupant that needs a loan. Okay, it might take longer than the time left you have, so just go get an extension from your seller and tell them, look, I got somebody getting a loan. I'm going to be a little late, but I will get you paid off. So but what you don't want to do is close on it yourself with private loan because you don't have enough upside. If you want to go get a private loan to buy it yourself, remember 70% of $290 minus repairs, and that's going to be a lot less than $237.
Okay. So that answers his first question. Does it look like I have enough room in these numbers? And his second question is, does this look like a decent plan for me to do with sellers who are unwilling to do terms deals with me?
Yeah, as long as you got all that equity. Remember, you got to have the equity if you're going to flip the contract. Okay, when I remember now, when I say you got to have a lot of equity, that's because you're paying cash for the property. That does not necessarily apply if you're getting terms. Okay, let's say the house is worth $290 and I can get it for $270 on terms with a little small down payment. Well, gosh, I can easily get an owner-occupant couple come in there and give me $20,000 and take over my contract. So it's a different deal if I'm paying all cash. I got to have a bunch of equity if I'm paying all cash because I got to flip it to somebody who can raise that cash. And that's going to be difficult to do if I'm trying to get top retail price out of it in a hurry.
All right. Jean from California says, "Hi, Mr. LeGrand. I'm in the process of putting under contract a distressed property in San Diego. The seller has a reverse mortgage on the property for $336. That's what they owe at the bank. The ARV is $490.
Wow, nice.
My question is, should I wholesale to a cash buyer by assigning the contract or do a simultaneous close?"
Well, again, if you buy it, that means you got to raise the $336. That is if you have to pay cash for it. I'll tell you what I would do. If you can do it, I'd get the seller to owner finance it to me for the $336, assuming you're buying it for what's owed on it. And I'd list the thing and put it on the market and cash out of it because there's a bunch of money sitting there. But if I can buy it from the seller and have time to pay them off, then my back's not against the wall. Got plenty of time to list it and sell it and cash out of it because that's the market. Man, houses are just not sitting there nowadays. They're going as fast as we can put them on the market. And that's, of course, assuming it's in good shape and you didn't tell me any of that. So you've got a big upside. Don't go wholesaling and get a little bit of money and let somebody else make all the money. You can make it just as easy as they can. But you have to own the property or at least control it. You know, you could actually control it and list it if you have the seller's permission to list it. But why not just buy it with owner financing, little or nothing down and pay the closing cost, and then you own it and you got all the time in the world to get out of it.
All right. Well, that's all the questions we got this week, Ron.
Okay. Well, okay. Look where we're at now. We're in the middle of September. Year's going fast. So you guys get out there and get to work. And don't forget to send us your questions. And then, Nick, we ought to make them aware of that
The cashing out.
Yeah.
Cashing out event is next Friday, the 25th,
Okay.
at 12 Eastern.
All right. That's why cashing out is a bad idea. All right. It's going to be a 2-hour presentation, and I will have room in there for your questions as well. So it's free, so plug into that. And we got some other things coming up. We got a paper power event coming up next month, 2 days, which, by the way, we just decided that would be free as well. So get on that one. And hopefully we'll see you soon. In case you don't know it, probably don't right now, we're doing a live Quickstart event in December in Jacksonville, live with humans in a room in Jacksonville. We're going to fill that one up quick, so if you're interested in that, you might want to investigate that right now. And we're going to do some really cool stuff there. We're going to have a dinner, might even have a band, and we're trying to really find a cool location, hopefully on the ocean, but all that's yet to be determined. So we're going to keep you busy between now and the end of the month. See you next week.